African leaders begged Trump, please buy our resources. Welcome to our head news. My name is Ogene Karo. In a surprising diplomatic twist, the US President Donald Trump recently hosted a closed-door meeting at the White House, not with Africa's big players like Nigeria, South Africa, or Kenya, but with presidents from Senegal, Liberia, Gabon, Mauritania, and Guinea-Bissau. These nations, though often overlooked in continental politics, are rich in untapped natural resources. But this meeting was not about partnership or cooperation. It was a full-on pitch. African leaders reportedly urged Trump to invest in their minerals, oil and agricultural export, hoping that his return to political prominence could bring them economic favor. This spectacle was hard to ignore. While these leaders praised Trump, even attributing his peacemaking skills to golf game, their underlying message was clear. Please buy from us. It was a transactional display of diplomacy at its most basic. No talk of aid, governance, or mutual growth, just minerals, oil, and access to untapped reserve. Gabon's president expressed his desire for local processing of natural resources, a commendable goal. But his next statement raised more questions than answers. They needed America to fix their electricity before they could process anything. If a nation leader cannot address such fundamental infrastructure issues, it begs the questions: what exactly is their role? Electricity is the lifeblood of modern government and development, and if external powers are always the solution, then true sovereignty remains elusive. Liberia's president went a step further, voicing support for Trump's Make America Great Again movement, while requesting assistance to survey the country's minerals wealth. As if that was not jarring enough, Trump responded with what many interpreted as a tone of death comment. Where did you learn to speak such good English? To a leader from Liberia, a nation where English is the official language? The Liberian president's smile marks what many Africans felt: humiliation disguised as diplomacy. Senegal's president, the youngest in the room, offered a vision of tourism and tech development, suggesting a golf course investment to flatter Trump and attract American tourists. He even offered 40 acres of ocean view land to American tech firms, hoping to turn Senegal into a tech hub. While visionary in tone, it bordered on desperation in execution. The unspoken implication: come, invest, and well, tailor our economy to your preferences. All the leaders echoed a similar message: we are not poor, we are rich in resources, just give us a chance. But the reality remains stark. Africa has been singing this song for decades. The tune may vary, the singers may change, but the chorus is always the same: untapped potential, raw materials, foreign investment. Meanwhile, countries like Nigeria sat on the sidelines, uninvited, unbothered, perhaps, but also unprepared. With its vast oil, gas, gold, and human capital, Nigeria did not need to beg to be at the table. But that's a double-edged sword. If the giants of Africa are not proactively redefining their narratives, they risk irrelevance on the global stage. Not because they lack value, but because they lack strategy. The real strategy or tragedy here isn't who was invited or who wasn't. It's that Africa still approaches global diplomacy with a mindset of dependence. Instead of building strong regional economies, integrated infrastructures, and self-reliant industries, many nations remain content exporting raw materials and importing finished goods, a cycle that acts back to colonial economics. It is time for African nations to stop begging to be noticed. Why chase validation from Western powers when the continent is sitting on a treasure trove of wealth? From uranium in Niger to lithium in Zimbabwe, cobalt in Congo, to oil in Nigeria, the resources are there, but without redefining, refining capacity, technological infrastructure, and transparent governance, they remain bargaining chips in a global game where Africa always played defense. Let this recent episode be a wake-up call. The goal should be never to impress foreign leaders, but to empower African citizens. A country that depends on outsiders to fix its electricity cannot claim full independence. A leader who needs validation from another president to feel relevant has missed the true essence of leadership. Until African leaders realize their what does not come from being chosen by global powers, but from choosing themselves, history will keep repeating itself. The world is shifting. Africa must shift with it, not as beggars at someone else's banquet, but as chefs in their own kitchen, cooking up innovation, industry, and independence. If you found this breakdown important, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Ahead News 23 for more fearless reporting. Stay loud, stay sharp, and stay ahead.